Hey everyone, Dylan here. So for a while now, I wanted to do like the news and rumors and innuendo for the newest 2K title that has came out. I think I tried to start back in like 2K, maybe even 2K17, but at least 2K18. Anyway, point taken. The thing that usually holds me back from it is the fact that like month one, there's barely anything. Month two, we start to speed up to a reasonable pace. And then month three, it's like every day there's a new leak or a new rumor or a new something. So I'm going to have videos on this channel that have it like week one, this happened. Week two, this happened. Week three, this happened. With that being said, all that happened for week one is this. Alright, there's not too much groundbreaking stuff. For week one, we just got a bunch of superstars like Liv Morgan. I mean, it looks pretty accurate to her. And then we got CM Punk. Again, looks like a better model, but more accurate. And then we get Cody Rhodes with the WWE Championship, of course, because he had it all year. Pretty good model. And then we get Bailey. They kind of like did her dirty. I'm not even gonna lie, but a decent model. And then we get Damian Priest with the Terror Twin era. So I guess as close as possible. You know, nothing real groundbreaking. They showed the logo for this year too, which it's a given. They don't have the background for it, like the who's the superstar on the cover. They just got the logo, and then they also have a video that I will not show, but I'll show the screenshot to represent it, of Roman Reigns where he walked backstage with the wise men. The wise men said, "What's next on the schedule?" And Reigns said, "January 22nd," and then walked into a locker that said 2K25. It happened on Raw. So yeah, nothing groundbreaking or majorly new. To be honest, ever since like they rebooted the 2K series, it could literally just be called 2K20. What did we get? 22, 23? We got 22, I think. So like 2K22.1234, like 4. You know what I'm saying? It looks exactly the same. The models are the same. Maybe a little slight tweak to them, but nothing crazy. So I figured, with that being said, we'd also add this little snippet of me roasting myself reviewing WWE 2K20 rumors for a little bit of context going into it. This was recorded, I think, back in 2019. It was for my other channel. This was like the little baby leading into DNA videos over here. So is it nostalgic to look at? I see it more as cringe than nostalgia, but maybe. I don't know. But it definitely is cringe though. I'll let you let you watch my live reviews now. We'll go over to the React channel. The React channel? We're going to create a React? No, we're not creating a React channel. You know what I'm saying. Okay. Well, hey, everybody. So I think I've already done the intro for this little bit. But yeah, I'm just going to react to my 2K20 quote-unquote rumor and innuendo video. Or, I'm sorry, what we know so far about WWE 2K20. First of all, nice thumbnail. But the fact that I literally left the, like, little card annotation in the thumbnail kind of kills it for me. I wish for the life of me I did something custom during this time. Obviously, if I go back, it's not going to matter because the view count's already there. Nobody's going to care about 2K20 out of every game. The description, default, basic. Literally the description I have on every video on this channel. So I'm going to open up the already pre-clicked on video. Oh boy. Watching, what was this, 2019? 5 years ago. 5 years ago was 2020. Oh, okay. YouTube 5 years ago. So yeah, 2019. First of all, I'm gonna be harsh on myself because this is a way of just loving myself very kind. Thankfully, I have long since moved out of this room and it is way more organized. Nothing really screams professional wrestling reviewer like cluttered shelves with slight wrestling memorabilia and video games and comic books galore. Also, nice haircut at least. I miss those glasses. These fucking glasses I use nowadays suck. I really appreciate the get up. It really screams I've never been in front of a camera before. Oh boy, especially the fact I decided to use the wall. Okay, so this wall continues on, and there's a window, literally like right after the Oblivion or Skyrim map ends. There's a window. So terrible framing on my part. I should have used the middle of my room. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna quit criticizing myself except for this last comment. Outfit really screams, wow, we just finished yard work. Let's get into it. Alright, speaking of let's get into it, we're gonna...
Hey everyone, Ninja D here, and welcome to the new, gaming news setup background area,
the new
I guess.
gaming setup.
I don't know, it's
oh my
working
gosh.
Tell me what you think of it in the comments below.
Literally did not do another live reaction except for the Royal Rumble.
WWE 2K20 would come out.
I'm also trying to remember script off the top of my head.
Xbox, PS4.
Cannot do that for the life of me.
Some of this information,
I should have
just
a reference.
to clarify, maybe a speculation, but 3/4 of it is factual.
I just wanted. I did this video to be honest, just to roast myself. It's kind of funny.
And what not to, just so that way it'd be smoother to follow along with
these hand motions. You're very yeah.
As you know, summer has came along,
awkward.
And there's two great things about summer. One, you can wear tank tops and get away with it.
No, you can't.
And two, the most important
one. It's not a tank top, by the way.
2K, as always, has announced the newest WWE title. WWE 2K20. It's going to be available on October 22nd.
Hold that info real quick. I think that's actually when it came out. This was back when 2K used to release their games during the September through December period, when it was actually financially smart to do that, because Christmas buys and all that. Yeah, they've changed it way since.
Tuesday. So stupid. The people on the cover of this year is Roman Reigns, and for the first time, I'd like to say the first time ever, there's a female on the cover, or
incorrect,
the man, if you will, Becky Lynch.
Incorrect. That was a terrible edit. Also incorrect. Tori Wilson was on Here Comes the Pain.
Maybe Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks, maybe on the back of this year's.
They're on the back of 19 and 18.
I think this is the first time a female has had
I'm just doing
position on the box in some way, shape, or form. Speaking of the Devils, this year's 2K Showcase mode is going to be based on the 4 horsewomen of the WWE.
I wish I had
and how
more.
The whole women's revolution, whatever you want to call it,
put this shit
happened.
Up during
even though there was Paige and Emma and several other women that aren't usually marketed per se as starting the evolution.
Paige would have been with WWE, so yeah, to be fair.
It's going to be based around the 4 horsewomen this year.
It's funny that I said that, because I'm
Becky,
90%
Charlotte,
sure they mentioned
Bailey, and
the rivalries
that other one
Paige
that may or may
has.
not be a part of WWE anymore. Like I kind of said previously, this year's
Sasha,
2K
now known
Showcase
as
mode is going to show what the build-up or the lead up to
you are so
the women's
welcome for this video. Thank you for watching this, by the way.
Whatever you want to call it, marketing.
I've already mentally tuned out of this video, but it could just be
from Stephanie McMahon
because I don't like myself.
Is the future of marketing. Just call it.
It's going to show the build up
of the women's revolution into the women's evolution. Show presumably from the little teaser trailer it showed. We're gonna be able to play Sasha versus Bailey, maybe.
I forgot. Okay, I really love Smarties, but I forgot I did that.
We're going to be playing as the women from the beginning throughout to now, and presumably one of the big focuses of it will be the man storyline that went on until
what I've never added up until now.
I'm hoping.
By the way,
that also means
at Pastel, your poster is falling. You know what I never added up until now? Oh, I've written these posters by putting thumbtacks in them. I wish I'd used some 3M strips. Alright, whatever. It's kind of messed up. This is obviously a big stretch on my part. I'm just speaking my mind. It's messed up that 2K20 was the game that heavily featured women, and yet it was the one who went through the most I'm going to put the least effort into actually developing you game. You know what I mean? It's kind of messed up.
It's that we get 2 characters. Hopefully, we get the little river dancer, tap dancer, whatever you want to call it, Becky Lynch.
I love that gimmick.
And I'm hoping for the Alexa Bliss that was that goody two shoes ballerina character, so that way we can show when she changed in a total badass that didn't give a shit. So in true WWE fashion, this year's game is also going to be historic because it will be the first game that offers in my career mode a male and a female version, which I'm hoping means they
Yeah,
have two separate
catch
storylines.
up.
But ultimately,
Catch up.
they're
I'm
gonna
getting flashbacks.
continue the same way, if that makes sense.
Oh,
From what Xavier Woods has at least said,
no.
because they are
This
going
game's
to start
so
out in
promising.
developmental and build their way to NXT, the main roster, etc. Screenshots that we've seen so far is
Catch
Papa
up.
Shango in like a boiler room, which I'm hoping this means they bring back the boiler room map. Not gonna lie, I really popped
still
when
hope
Papa
that.
Shango popped up. I'm ready to see my boy
do.
in action again.
I
You know,
love Papa
personally,
Shango,
besides
Big
the
Mark.
obvious
Never watched that
cliche
era.
saying,
Big
I want
Mark.
GM mode to be brought back. Since we're going down the route we are with my career mode,
Nothing really screams
I would like
professional
them to bring
wrestling
back
like
that kinda
stuffed
little
animals in the
list
corner
thing
diddling.
that 2K15's had that made things that you had to find for like qualifications you had to get in order to get in the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I know a lot of people.
So I was talking. I keep on talking over myself. I don't know what I'm saying half the time. But that was in reference to WWE 2K15, how they had a little checklist you could do before you truly finish the game to, like, quote unquote 100% the story. I love that.
Crap
I
on
miss that.
2K15, myself included, but like that was one good thing out of 8,000 terrible things. So this year they're bringing
I'm not a
back
fan of
the
2K series,
2K
but-
Towers. They started last year with AJ Styles and how you'd
Did
win
they?
the golden AJ
Did they bring
Styles
that
at the
back?
end of it. This year's
I don't know, I
2K
couldn't
Towers
play
has been
2K,
brought
so
back
I
with
don't
a little
remember-
bit of
or, sorry, I
little
couldn't
bit of
play
a
20.
twist.
What
Because
the
this
fuck
year
was
it's
that?
going to be based upon kinda
Hand motions.
the life of Roman Reigns, if you will. I don't know if they're going to do like dream opponents or matches he's been in and match types he's been in, people he's fought against. It's going to be really weird doing that with like without Dean Ambrose mentioned somehow, some way. So yeah,
I mean,
they're
they'll
bringing
probably-
back /
presume they
bringing in
probably
for the
mention it.
first time ever.
Did they get rid of a lot of these features?
Mixed
Because I
match
don't remember
challenge.
half of these.
The only thing that not
But also
sucks
I
per
couldn't
se,
play
but
the
I guess
game,
makes
so I don't
sense
know.
where they're. I like to say they're kind of new to intergender wrestling, and it makes sense for their
Hold on, let
sponsors
me
to allow
make
them to.
this
There's a
watch-
cutscene for.
Let me make this watchable real quick. And we just get here.
The males tag the males and the females tag the males. What
Perfect.
the females tag the females in. So no intergender actual wrestling is going on. So they always do every year this thing. It's called like I believe 2K Originals. I don't know. I don't keep up with their DLCs that well. Basically, it's like the people who
2K
join
Originals?
the roster late or NXT people they didn't have enough time to develop in the games.
I mean, yeah, they
so this
still
year
do
they've been kind of a
that.
little bit of a twist.
Shout
on
out
it,
to
if you will.
Punk.
They're gonna have their normal, presumably their normal like who's who of like NXT call ups that haven't made it into the game. But they're also this year going to give it like a
should have
little
that.
fantasy twist, if you will. There's screenshots so far of like Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman. Braun as Frankenstein and Bray as Swamp Thing.
Such a
So it'll be interesting how they're gonna do
promising
this weird
concept
fantasy
thing.
twist, and they got like this ring in the middle of like a horror kind of feel. Here, I'll just put it up. Better that than me trying to explain. What I'm
God,
hoping
I
for is that
would've
they will
loved to
put
see
more
that.
of a cartoonish twist on games and bring it back to stuff like Shut Your Mouth, where you could basically create Spider-Man. I think some people have created Spider-Man on there, so yeah, I hope they bring it back to like that cartoonish twist because I hate with a passion how simulated
Hair
the
looks
game
good,
is.
though,
So the thing that
bro.
kind of caught my attention in one of the trailers is a who's who of kind of things dropped that were in the background. One was King Sheamus's like robe, which makes me think that they're going to bring back King of the Ring maybe, which it's got me excited because I like King of the Ring. Perfect way to make some money,
Did
making it a
they?
exclusive tournament. I think they tried that once and it didn't go well. They dropped hints at several.
Did they bring back King of the Ring? Hold on. Pause real quick. Sorry, in the WWE games. I think we're on 24, right? Yeah. Yeah, cause this is for 25. Is there a King of the Ring? Oh, okay, no, there's not a King of the Ring, so they haven't brought that back yet. Sorry, I'll be honest with you, full transparency, even though it looks way better than 23, I haven't bought 24 yet. I plan on buying it, I just haven't. I buy the games, originally I bought the games because they were fun, but then once they all started being 2K, where the last one's the same as the next one, with a couple sprinkles of change, I just really have waited until they're either cheap or, to be honest, until I do a video on them and then probably never follow up with that video. Alright, anyway, back to this.
Several different characters like Triple H's sledgehammer, Sting's baseball bat, good old brother Brutai's choppers, Brutus Beefcake's choppers, Ric Flair's robe. They threw up the old DX waistcoat thing that they brought out for the Saudi Arabia failure, which makes me think that they're bringing out a Shawn Michaels Bald Edition this year, and it makes me excited. They also had Matt Gallagher's umbrella, good old Doctor of Thugonomics, this little chain gang chain. Hulk Hogan's boas. They also included Hulk Hogan's boas, the ones he wore in like 2002, but for some reason
I should have cut that.
His little like NWO workout waist belt thing, I forget what they're called. Kane's mask, Mankind's little mask thing, mask, and the greatest of all time of the Kings, good old King Black Ass Crown. So I'm gonna talk about the trailers now. In the trailer, it shows like this party with a bunch of legends, a bunch of current people, and then like Becky Lynch is breaking down through the middle of it, and interrupts like Hulk Hogan's party. She's like this weird candy cracker thing, I don't know what it's called, and just looks like a badass. A lot of cameos in it. In the party trailer, there's Becky, obviously, Hulk Hogan, Braun, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, Paul Heyman, the Velveteen Dream, and there's paintings of Macho Man, Eddie Guerrero, Andre, Big Boss Man, and there's statues of Piper and Dusty Rhodes seen throughout the background. Plus, there's certain parts of it, there's audio clips of the Scott Hall, like, hey yo, and Ric Flair's woo. Don't even tempt me to. I'll be a mark. And Ted DiBiase's, the $1 Million Man laugh. Again, don't tempt me. I'll be a mark. So here's the guaranteed people that 2K have confirmed. So obviously there's Becky and Roman because they're on the cover, duh. And then another obvious is Bayley, Sasha, and Charlotte because the 4 Horsewoman story, yada yada. Bray and Braun because the DLCs, obviously. Brock Lesnar because it's Brock Lesnar. The Miz because we saw him in the Mixed Match Challenge thing, as well as Asuka, Nia Jax, and Sheamus. That's all that's kind of been confirmed per se by either screenshots or them actually being like, hey, they're in the game. Some arenas that have been confirmed. The only arena that's been confirmed right now is Raw, and I guess the Boiler Room if you count it as like an arena, but like there's been no action involved in it. It's just publishing. So presumably there will be, for arenas, SmackDown, NXT, 205 Live, the ones you can predict. All the pay-per-views. For people, anybody who's on the main roster right now, they presumably will have the women's tag team championships, the tag team championships for Raw and SmackDown, for the men's division, the world heavyweight championships for women and men, both the Raw and SmackDown and the WWE Universal one. 24/7 title maybe. My speculation is that Papa Shango's going to be here, and that's just me hoping to hear from not from the Iron Patriot, but like from my heart, I'm hoping it. I hope they throw in some old like arenas. This whole game, just a spoiler later on by the way, is revolved around SmackDown's 20th anniversary. That's the whole special of this game. So
it was.
I'm hoping or predicting that a lot of SmackDown arenas, I hope they bring back the big fist. Mimi love fist. One big thing about this game's announcement is that they're doing another new control scheme, which is supposed to be simplified, even though the other one was pretty easy to understand as it was in my opinion. Let me know if you had any difficulties with it in the comments below, but I don't believe there was really any. So cool thing about this year is that you can pre-order it and receive Hulk Hogan, the Rock and Sock connection, like era of Mankind.
Again, should be popping these up
very snazzy code one, the one like the No Mercy model had. And you can also get for the first time since probably SmackDown 2. Yeah, I'd like to say that long. You can get China as a playable character. If you pre-order, there's several versions you can get. One of them is just your standard, here's your game. If you pre-order, you get the DLCs, Hulk Hogan, China, Rock and Sock. Then you have your deluxe version, which is called the SmackDown 20th Anniversary Shit. Hold on, I'm just breaking fourth wall. I'm gonna read my script. It's called the SmackDown 20th Anniversary Edition for Deluxe. So you have your standard version, and then you have your deluxe version. Your standard, gives you game and pre-order if you pre-order. The deluxe version gives you, I believe, if I understood correctly, it gives you all the DLCs that you got, as well as all 20 originals. That's what 2K calls their like DLC. It gives you all of those whenever they're released. It gives you a 2K20 Accelerator to unlock everything, a Kickstarter Accelerator for your micro mode, and as well as all that, it gives you special content for WWE Superstar mobile card game. Then there's a special edition that gives you everything that was listed, as well as a replica of the ring skirt from the 2002 SmackDown set, and 1 out of 3 SmackDown Legends autographs, either Kurt Angle, Edge, or Ray. Because as you know, the SmackDown 6, let's see, you got those 3, Rey Mysterio, Edge, and Kurt Angle. And then you got Eddie Guerrero, which is dead, and Chris Benoit, and Chavo Guerrero. No offense, I don't think anybody would pay for that autograph, but I mean, I would because I'm a Chavo mark.
I was about to say I'd pay for that autograph. I'm the biggest mark.
Thanks for watching. That about sums it all up. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment down below what you're excited for about
that posture change.
Check in the link description below if you want to see my more casual videos. I'm not used to this scripted format. Well, like loosely scripted format. Anyway, check in the link description below to keep up with your daily dose of awesomeness from this guy. I have my hands behind my back right now because I don't want to like fling them all over the place like I'm tempted to right now. Anyway,
you've already done that, Mark. Anyway, I just wanted to upload that reaction because I found it funny to like break down my cringy ass content. Plus, I was gonna upload this full video, but nobody's gonna watch 2K20 in 2025. So I know what you may be thinking. You may be thinking like, Dylan, if you're using a camera here, why aren't you using a camera for these videos? And the simple answer is that footage alone took me like a month just to get inspired to see myself to edit. So personal issues aside, that's probably why I'm not gonna ever have a camera up, except for maybe like the rare occasional video here and there. I figured I'd give you a loose reaction on this. Alright, so anyway, there's that. You're welcome, free of charge.